And I'm standing here on the Appomattox Station battlefield, and this is a battle that is fought April 8th, 1865, and this is recently preserved land by the Appomattox Petersburg Preservation Society, also known as APS. And they have a wonderful tour that they do every October, and they do it in the spring. I believe it's in April, where they do a torchlight tour, and you go around and you listen to stories. So get the chance to come down to that, definitely do so. There's one tonight and one tomorrow night. But at this location, this is where Confederate General R. Lindsey Walker will form a crescent of artillery and repulse 3 charges by Union General George Custer's cavalry division. Now, what had happened is Confederates are retreating from Richmond. The breakthrough happens April 2nd, Richmond and Petersburg, and they have made their way to Appomattox. Up at Appomattox Station, just down the street, is supplies. There is coats, there's blankets, ammunition, medical supplies, food, much needed for the Confederates, but they can't get to it because they are being surrounded by Union infantry and Union cavalry. The race for Appomattox Station will be won by Union troopers, as Custer's men will ride hard and reach this location first. They will unexpectedly attack Lindsey's men. And again, he will make a crescent of artillery, and his men, his artillerymen, will pick up muskets and begin firing into the cavalry troopers as they charge, not once, not twice, but 3 times into these men. Now, what ends up happening is that the bulk of the Confederate artillery will withdraw north to Oakville, and some of the 20 cannons, around 20 cannons, will make it to Lynchburg. But early in the next morning, Lee will launch his last attack as Army Commander of the Army of Northern Virginia over by Appomattox Courthouse. That will be repulsed, and then he will surrender the Army of Northern Virginia the next day. But here, on April 8th, the attack will net the Federals a capture of more than 2 dozen cannons, 150 to 200 wagons, and about 1,000 prisoners. And so this is just another nail in the coffin of the Confederacy and the very end of the war here in Virginia. And if you look around, this is some very pristine ground. Very interesting. Again, they do torchlight tours here. Look up the Appomattox Petersburg Preservation Society apps, get on there, become a member, and start donating so that they can do more interpretive programs out here, get more signage and things like that, and interpret in a broader area here in the Appomattox community. Of course, you got to slide down to Appomattox Courthouse. Once the shutdown's over, you can go down there and get a tour from Park Ranger, but for now, you can still go see the grounds. So definitely get out to Appomattox, see the beautiful history here, come here and see where our country reunited.